What's going on, you guys? This is Aaron Forex Scott shooting this video to share with you one of the results that we got today. First of all, if you're watching this video, I'm praying for you and your family. I know we're going through a very troublesome time right now, so hopefully you're keeping safe, you're keeping your family safe, you're not being overwhelmed by all of the pandemic, the economic reset, and everything that's going on worldwide. But I wanted to share with you a result that we're getting inside of our group. Shout out to the Winning Circle team, not only the Winning Circle team, but a special shout out to the Paid to Live team. The traders that we have, Al and his team have been doing an amazing job. They're very successful traders. It is a great feeling to be accompanied by other people with like minds, skill sets, and have the same desire to help others break free of financial bondage or whatever bondage that they have that's continuously holding them down from reaching their goals. So shout out to the team. Shout out to you, Brother Al. Shout out to your team, the Paid to Live group as a whole, Tradera as a whole. Our platform is amazing. I just had to throw that out there. But back to the results. We were on the live session yesterday with Al. Shout out to Al. He shared with us a setup on Gbpjpy that he saw based off of confluence in the market and divergence in the market on a higher time frame. So when we saw it, we went ahead and marked it up. I went ahead and marked it. I've been watching it closely. I noticed that after the training, it still had a little bit more wiggle room. So we were kind of waiting for the real confirmation to get into the trade. Now, if you're trading Forex, you should know that the trend is your friend. You cannot force the market to go in your direction. You cannot control the market unless you have a buku amount of money and everything like that. But I don't know what that is. Sorry, you guys. Get that out the way. But you want to make sure that you are trading with the trend. The trend is your friend. So as you can see right now, this is a screenshot that I took of the breakdown of what I was looking for in Gbpjpy. Now, of course, you can see it is on a 5-minute chart. So I did a 5-minute chart and I did a 15-minute chart. There's also a 4-hour chart that we have marked up as well. So I took a screenshot of the 5-minute chart so people can see what we're going to be looking at on a lower time frame in congruency to the upper time frame utilizing top-down analysis. So when I saw it on the 5-minute chart, and I noticed that at the 5-minute chart, it created a triple top at this resistance area. This is a very strong resistance area based off of a 4-hour market analysis. So once it got up to this red line, based off of the 4-hour market analysis, and when I pull it up on the chart, I'm gonna show you what I saw. It stopped. It stopped and it reversed. And then it went back, stopped, and reversed. Came back up to this red line again and kind of consolidated here. So I was expecting to see some type of move. It was either going to break and go to another high and continue to go upward. And in that case, we could have been looking for buy opportunities, or we were going to see if we can catch a sell, being that now it's hitting the ceiling or the resistant point. If it's not going to break up, it's going to eventually start to come back down. But again, the trend is your friend. So this is our 15-minute trend line here, this white line. Then now you see here, we have a 5-minute trend line. The trend is your friend. You don't want to go against the trend. So if I wanted to sell this market based off of this resistance area, the first thing I would have to look for is a break of the trend line. You want to make sure that the market breaks this trend line. And if it breaks this trend line, that is signifying that market structure is broken and there is a good chance for a reversal. A reversal of this uptrend means that it may start to come downward. So we had a 5-minute trend line. We had a 15-minute trend line. We also had a 4-hour trend line. So notice here, this was the screenshot before. This is the 5-minute trend line here. This is the 15-minute trend line here. And then you have a 4-hour trend line here. So overall, this can be a major move. Even if not, we can go back. Even if not, we can get a break of this trend line and it can come downward to this trend line, come back up here to the red zone, back to the trend line, so forth and so on, until it decides where it wants to go. Is it going to create higher highs and break above your resistance level, or is it going to break the 15-minute trend line and continue to go downward, back down to the 4-hour trend line, or back down to these levels? These red lines are very significant support and resistant levels. Notice it's at that resistant level here. I'm gonna pull up the chart live so you can see what happened after that actual setup. So notice the trade, we were still here. We were all the way up here when I sent out the screenshot right here at the red line. I actually sent it out to the group. I gave them the signal. I told them that they should get in at a certain level. And if they get in at a certain level, I gave them levels to take profit and also gave them levels to where just in case it goes against you, where it will close you out. That way it doesn't take all of your money, which is what we call a stop loss. So this is where it was when I sent the screenshot, and this is where it is at currently. So notice we got the break of the trend line. We didn't get a retest, but we got the break of the trend line, and look where it came down to. It came all the way down. That was not to the T. Everything is not going to be lined up perfectly when it comes to these charts, these patterns, M patterns, W patterns, flag patterns, impulsive moves, those things, support and resistance lines, trend lines. You'll get a few touches. Some of them may touch like here. Some of them will touch. Some of them may not, but it's still overall an upward trend. Notice here we had a few touch here, 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 but he had some of them that didn't. We had another one here that didn't as well. So, but notice how close it came to the trend line. And when it came to the trend line, it stopped, respecting the overall trend on the 15-minute. It stopped and it went back upward. So we're expecting price to continue within this channel here. Hopefully we can get another break of this channel and we can ride this thing all week long. So even if you're not on the team, if you're watching this video, today is Tuesday, the 11th. If you're watching this video today, look out for Gbpjpy. It may consolidate. It may even come all the way back up to this level, this resistance level. But once you get this break of this 15-minute chart, when you get that break of that 15-minute chart, you can expect to ride it at least back down to this area here. I'm gonna give y'all some sauce. I'm gonna give you a little bit. I know this is a freebie, so I'm gonna get this away. You can ride it down to here. If it breaks this trend line, you can ride it to here. Or if it breaks this level, make sure you get a retest and take it on down to here, all the way down to your 4-hour trend line, which is down here. So I'm expecting price to move a little slow until around London session, hopefully get a break of the trend line, the 15-minute trend line, come back up to retest, get a break of this support level, hopefully get a retest, and we can ride it down to this support level, which will give us, let's see, how many pips is that? Let's see. I'll pull it up on a perfect entry trading system so you can see what we were looking at over here, because we do have tools just for extra confirmation, just to make sure that we are on the right side of the trade. Notice we had an impulsive move and it turned into a flag pattern. This is an upward wedge going up. This is signifying that a turn is coming. Notice I had sell orders lined up just in case. And we got ultimate sell signal here. We got our sell enter arrow here, our confirmation here. Activated all of my orders while I was eating lunch. I just so happened to look at my phone and all of my orders were in profit. And it came all the way down to that trend line and it stopped. So I'm expecting price to pull back just a little bit, but as long as we stay under our money line, as long as the candles stay in red, which is in seller's territory, as long as our divergence indicator is still in seller's territory, I can hold these trades and wait for another continuation further downward to our other support levels that we had on TradingView. So that's basically what we saw. I believe right now, let me pull it up. Right now we're at around, from the top where we got in, we got about 50 pips out of the move. But if you would look at it on the 4-hour, if you were to take it back down to this level here, I believe this is like a well over a 200 pip move to the downside. It may take all week, but that's 170 pips there. That's another 360 pips or 380 pips to the downside. So it may take a few days. It may take all week for it to get to these levels, but we're at a great spot. Notice where it was here. This is why we took the trade. We saw it stop here. It came down. We saw it stop here. It came down. This is a triple top. This looks like an M formation that can be formed. We thought it was going to be a head and shoulders, but it didn't. But it's at that level once again. So it stopped and it came down. Now, hopefully we can get a break of this trend line. We can get under the money line on our higher time frame, and we can ride this bad boy down for a week or two. So this is a freebie. Hopefully, if you are a part of the team, look out for the Gbpjpy. Another one, if you were on the last night's training. If you wasn't on last night's training, I highly suggest You watch it because there's a couple of trades, longer term trades that you will be able to get into throughout this week. If you are a part of the group, if you're a part of the Winner Circle group, make sure that you're plugged into the Pay to Live Facebook group so that you can get access to our live trainings every single day, 5 days a week at 7:30, and our live trade sessions at 4 a.m. London session. We have multiple strategies that give away the sauce to where you can trade any AUD pair at a certain time. You can trade any GBP or Euro pair at any time. You can trade any USD pair or gold at a certain time. You need to know these strategies. You need to know what time to trade them. And our shout out to Al and his team. They have provided the sauce that helps our team win on a day-to-day basis. So if you're not a part of the team, I highly suggest that you get in contact with me, anybody that's inside of the Winner Circle group, or even the Pay to Live group. That way you can get access to some of the sauce that we're giving away. But not only that, you'll get access to one of the best platforms online for the dollar that is provided, and the value that is provided for the dollar, Tradera. You get access to all of the education. You'll get access to all of the signals, the tools, the lit trade house, 20 pip and dip, the pet system, all of the bonuses that we have. Trust me, for $99 is a steal. I paid thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars for courses, tools, education, and I'm finally at a place where I know that I can truly take control of the markets, not just control of the market, but control of my trading plan within the market and help other people do the same. So you do not have to spend all of that money that we spent. You do not have to go through all of the trial and error that me and a few other successful traders had to go through. You can just follow our lead, go through the study group, go through the syllabus, utilize the live trainings, the strategies, hop on these live trade sessions where we're giving you the markup, telling you what pair to trade, when to trade it, and even if you miss it, you can just catch the signal and copy and paste it, put it in your phone or your laptop, and go about your business. Like I said, I saw this trade, I sent the trade in the group. After I sent the trade and the signal in the group, I plugged up my sell stop orders and I went to the mall with my family. We had some lunch, did a little bit of shopping. While I was eating, I looked at my phone and I noticed I was 40 pips in profit. Not only was I 40 pips in profit, other people on the team that saw the signal was 40 pips in profit as well. So if you're struggling in trading Forex, or if you're looking for an opportunity to where you can learn how to trade in the largest financial market in the world, get in contact with me or anybody inside of the Winner Circle group so that we can get you plugged in, we can get you started, give you access to all of not only just the platform, but you will get access to all of our tools and our bonuses. You're paying for the platform, but the tools, the bonuses, and resources, honestly, are priceless. What you're going to get with the platform is going to give you the edge. That way, it doesn't have to take you 6 months to a year to learn this skill set, because it is a skill set. It's a 7-figure skill set. But some people look at it and see, oh, that's foreign to me. I don't know what's going on, which is true. I was brand new. Every one of our traders that's on the team at one point in time were brand new. But do not let the fear stop you from getting over the learning curve. Once you learn it, you can never unlearn it. Nobody can never take it away from you. This is a skill set that will set you free for the rest of your life. Not only you, but the value that you will have, the knowledge that you will have. You can be able to help your family, your peers, or even strangers and get them to a point where you can help them set their self free from financial bondage as well. That opportunity, to me, folks, is priceless. It's not just about how much money I've made or how much money I can make. It's really about how many people can we share this information to? How many people can we enhance their lifestyle based off of the knowledge, education, and the resources that we give them? So if fear is holding you back, I am letting you know you do not have to be great to start, but you have to start to be great. Shout out to Josh Phelps. He put me onto that quote. Shout out to Zig Ziglar. That's his quote. But it proves that a lot of people are holding themselves back because of fear. On the other side of fear is your success. So do not let anything hold you back from reaching your dreams or your goals, because this is something that you deserve. It's not something that you should have, something that you may want. This is something you deserve because it was taken away and held from you all your life. The banks, the wealthy, these are type of the secrets that they kept from you all your life. You deserve to learn how to multiply your money without having to do any work. Some people transfer their time, That way they get money. Some people are working at a job, getting paid $10, $15, $20, $25 an hour. I'm here to tell you, you're worth much more that any job can provide you. The foreign exchange market, you can make as much money as you want at will at any given time of the day, 7 days a week, wherever you are. You can be on vacation, sitting on a beach, paying for a resort, and by the time you come back, your resort is paid for. So this opportunity has truly changed my life, not only my life, but other people's lives around me. And I'm just here to share this information with you. So hopefully it can do the same. I see you guys in the next video.